Hello, welcome everyone to the Smudging Sage Tarot. Before we begin, I like to clear the air with some sage, sweeping away negativity and confusion. This helps us focus with the clarity and light as we dive into a new series of videos designed to deepen our knowledge of the timeless art of tarot. Together, we'll uncover the secrets of each card, one by one. Whether you are a curious beginner or a seasoned reader, this journey will help you connect more deeply with the tarot cards. Okay, a very little overview of what are those tarot, where they come from. Let's see. Tarot has long been used by mystics, seers, and royalty, though its origins remain unclear. Some believe it began in the Far East or India, arriving in Europe during the Middle Ages. The Rider White deck, which is this one, every time you see those images, you know that was the deck from Arthur Edward White and illustrated by super talented Pamela Coleman Smith. And they did this in 1910. And those are really the most popular, from where all the majority of the other decks, even the most modern, take the roots, the input from, okay? So a standard tarot deck consists of 78 cards, 22 major arcana, representing life energies, life change, and profound psychological themes, and 56 minor arcana, divided into the four suites: the wands, the pentacles, the swords, and the cups. Consider each one of those suites like a building where a family lives, and all the people there, they have the same characteristics, even though are doing different things, okay, busy doing other things. Those energies are kind of related to everyday life, like routine, work, gossips, all those things that fill our lives. So today we are talking about the Temperance. Oh my God. This card is tough for her softness. And you will understand what I mean by that. Because, you know, Temperance is a card that embodies the principles of balance. You see what I mean? So I'm referring to not rushing into decisions, and you know, that thoughtful blending, okay? It reminds us that the path to you know, the harmony, you know, being balanced. Hold on, this is unbalanced. Sorry guys, I'm triggered by this. Okay, it has to be straight. Sorry about that. Anyway, as I was saying, it reminds us that the path to harmony lies in bringing together different elements, whether ideas, emotions, or life areas, and finding that perfect balance that enriches our experience. These cards, alchemical process, suggests transformation through cooperation and patience. You see, like doing this. And then there is a very curious fun fact that this water goes up and down, kind of, in a way that in the etherical world, the angel doesn't really have to put this down and then takes it and then put it down. It goes like without time and space. That's super intriguing, super curious. Anyway, let's go first through the most known and visible symbols, okay? So the key themes of temperance are moderation and balance, patience and divine timing, integration of ideas and emotions, finding harmony between opposites, and transformation through thoughtful blending. Okay, so let's go through the symbols, okay? The angel. What does it mean? It represents divine guidance and protection, encouraging us to seek balance with the help of the spiritual realm. So always reminding ourselves that we are protected. And when we feel like we don't have the reply, we don't know how to do, let's pray. And pray doesn't really mean something that we learn by heart and we repeat it over and over. Prayer can be a dialogue, and especially when we want something, we are seeking for a certain result, a solution of a problem. The real way to give words, to express, this is the word I was looking for, to express ourselves during the prayer. Number one can be whatever prayer you believe, trust, feels good with you. And can be a dialogue, and can be thanking. Like, for instance, I pray for many people who are sick currently, and the prayer goes, thank you for complete healing of this person, and I say name and last name. Thank you for complete healing of this situation. And if I want something specifically outside of that, I say thank you for this, like I already have it. And this is not just an idea like, oh yeah, this is the formula for manifestation, which is true. But this is also the base of faith. When you have faith in whatever you believe, there is no begging, oh, please, please, please. No. Those are words can slip from our mouths, of course. But if you have a very strong faith, you know it's going to happen. And whatever it's going to happen, you know, is always for the best. Anyway, let's go ahead. The 2 cups. Those cups symbolize the mixing of different elements, ideas, or energies to create something greater. And this also reminds us of the cooking kind of, when you put cold and hot and again cold and hot, mix this with that. It's really like when you create something from the realm of the spiritual and the terrestrial. So what does it mean, what I've just said? 1 foot on the land, 1 foot on the water, in the water, reflects the balance between the conscious and unconscious, or between the material and the spiritual worlds. Then we have the sun on the horizon that indicates that patience and moderation will lead to clarity and success. What is this path to the mountain here? That symbolizes the journey toward the higher wisdom and enlightenment through a balanced approach. Now, as you know, every now and then I throw you some challenge, okay? All right, what does it mean, this, yellow iris here? Let me know, and congratulations for being with me and taking the challenge on. Now, astrology and numerology. Let's give a look into this. I didn't do this for all the other cards. I don't know why, but I find it super intriguing. Temperance, believe it or not, aligns with Sagittarius. Yes, I say believe it or not because many people think that people from the Sagittarius are kind of always impulsive, which is true, very on the extremes. But when you really know a Sagittarius, you come to the conclusion that this is true. The seeker of truth and higher wisdom. Who else? Sagittarius. This encouraging, that's always encouraging us to trust in the journey and remain optimistic. Who else? Sagittarius are so optimistic people. Even when they don't show it, that's a fantastic sign. Anyway, in numerology, 14 reduces to 5. Okay? 14, 1, 4. Here, this is the Roman number for 14th. 10 is the X is 10, the I means 1, and 5 means 5. The V means 5. When you put a number straight in front of another in Roman numbers, it's like a minus, so it's 14. In Arabic numbers, we have the 1 and the 4. 1 plus 4, 5. Connecting the Hierophant, because 5 is the number of the Hierophant. This is 5. This is 5. Suggesting that higher wisdom and guidance are needed to create balance. So, a sip of water at this point, because we want to go into the everyday example. What does it mean when we see the upright Temperance card? It suggests harmony and moderation in different areas of life. It nudges us to reflect on where we may need more balance or cooperation. Let's see. What happens when we see the upright temperance card in a drawing about love and relationship? Temperance in love encourages a thoughtful and patient approach to relationships. Instead of rushing it, it advises balancing our emotions and your emotional needs with those of your partner. Example. You and your partner are working to balance quality time with the personal space. Oh, personal space. How important. Rather than rushing, pushing for immediate solution to challenges, you both take small, deliberate steps to build understanding. So, the advice here is practice patience and seek compromise to foster lasting harmony. Okay. What does it mean when we receive this card in a work and career related reading? It means this card suggests the importance of balancing work with the rest. It can also point to a collaborative approach where different skills and viewpoints come together successfully. Example, you are learning to juggle multiple projects while maintaining a work-life balance. Wow! A big task that at work requires you to integrate feedback from several team members to achieve the best results. What is the advice that the Temperance card gives us? Don't rush decisions. Allow things to develop gradually for sustainable progress. Okay, now, what does it mean when we receive this card in a personal and spiritual growth related reading? Spiritually, temperance speaks to integrating different beliefs and practices into a harmonious whole. It reminds us to honor divine timing and let things unfold naturally. For example, you have begun building different spiritual practices, okay? It happens a lot, especially when you step into working more on yourself, going into the spirituality. It happens a lot that you blend different spiritual practice because you learn so much. You are a sponge. So, like you can do meditation and journaling. You can put it into your routine, and it's helping you feel more grounded and centered. So the advice here is that trust your spiritual growth, and then rest assured that it takes time, and avoid seeking immediate enlightenment. Okay, but what does it mean when the Temperance card appears in reverse? In reverse, temperance highlights imbalance, excess, or impatience. It can indicate situations where you are either trying too hard or indulging too much, leading to disharmony. Yeah, that's very much so. And what does it mean when this card appears in reverse, the Temperance, appears in reverse in a love and relationship related reading? It suggests that emotions or expectations may be out of balance in your relationship. You might be forcing things or neglecting compromise. For example, you may feel frustrated that your partner isn't meeting your expectations, leading you to push for changes too quickly. This could create tensions and resentment, and oh my God, if it does. The advice here is to step back and reflect. Can you find a middle ground? Avoid the extremes and try to communicate calmly. I always wondered that, to be honest. So, what does it mean when the temperance appears in a work and career related reading in reverse? It points to burnout or trying to control outcomes too tightly. It warns against forcing results or neglecting other aspects of life, so that there is a balance. Example: you are working long hours to meet deadlines, but find yourselves exhausted and losing focus. The lack of downtime, sorry guys, is affecting your productivity and well-being. The advice here is to reassess your schedule. Taking breaks might restore the energy you need to perform better. Okay, and what does it mean when it's in reverse in a personal and spiritual growth reading? It highlights impatience with your progress. You may be pursuing spiritual practices excessively or experiencing quick results without proper reflection. For example, you have been trying too many spiritual methods at once, hoping for rapid transformation, but instead you feel scattered and overwhelmed. The advice here is to focus on one or two practices and allow growth to happen naturally. Avoid rushing the process, okay? All right. Oh, guys, oh gosh, I forgotten to tell you. Please like, share, subscribe if you find this helpful or pleasant. So, or interesting or wonderful. So, I want to leave you with a few final words, okay? Finding peace and balance, okay? Temperance reminds us that balance isn't just about doing less or more. It's about finding the perfect blend that aligns with our needs and circumstances. Whether it's love, work, or personal growth, this card teaches us to be patient and embrace life's natural flow. When we stop pushing for immediate outcomes and allow the process to unfold, harmony and fulfillment will follow. Temperance also encourages us to reach out for divine guidance. Just like the angel over the card pouring water within 2 cups, we too can create something beautiful by integrating diverse aspects of our lives. In both the material and spiritual realms, moderation and thoughtful blending are the keys to lasting peace. How beautiful is this card? How difficult is to get there? How exciting is to try and reach the goal? From my heart to your heart, until next reading, bye. Oh.